Bam, long time no see. Jungkook appears adorable in matching father-son outfits asterisk. The internet doesn't need much to melt, but when Jungkook appears alongside Bam in matching parent-child outfits, the reaction becomes nothing short of explosive. What began as a simple greeting, Bam, long time no see, quickly transformed into a global moment of collective affection, sending armies into emotional overdrive and reminding everyone why Jungkook's bond with his beloved dog remains one of the most heartwarming relationships in K-pop culture. The moment arrived quietly without flashy promotions or grand announcements, just Jungkook, Bam, and matching outfits. Yet within minutes, social media timelines were flooded with screenshots, reposts, and emotional reactions. Fans across continents paused their scrolling, captivated by the gentle intimacy of the scene. Jungkook's soft smile, Bam's calm presence, and their coordinated looks felt less like content and more like a window into Jungkook's personal world. For longtime followers, Bam is far more than just a pet. Introduced to fans years ago, Bam has gradually become a familiar figure, appearing in behind-the-scenes clips, live streams, and casual updates. Over time, Bam evolved into a symbol of comfort and companionship in Jungkook's life, especially during periods when the artist was balancing global fame with deeply personal growth. Seeing them reunited after time apart made the moment even more powerful. Long time no see carried emotional weight. It suggested separation, longing, and reunion all wrapped into a single sentence. Fans immediately began speculating about how much Jungkook must have missed Bam and how meaningful this reunion must have felt behind the camera. Many pointed out that Jungkook tends to express his emotions subtly, and this simple phrase revealed more than any long speech ever could. What truly captured hearts, however, was their matching parent-child outfits. Jungkook and Bam appeared dressed in coordinated styles that radiated warmth and harmony. The choice felt intentional yet effortless, as if Jungkook wanted to visually express their bond without saying much at all. The matching outfits weren't extravagant or overly styled, they were soft, comfortable, and deeply personal. Fans described the look as domestic Jungkook, a side of the global superstar that feels rare and precious. Within hours, hashtags began trending worldwide. Phrases like Jungkook and Bam, father-son outfits, and matching look dominated timelines across X, Instagram, TikTok, and fan communities. Armies shared edits, slow-motion clips, aesthetic screenshots, and emotional captions. Some joked about adopting dogs just to recreate the look, while others openly admitted they cried seeing Jungkook so relaxed and happy. One fan wrote, "This is the Jungkook we miss, not the idol on stage but the human who loves his dog." Another said, "The way Jungkook looks at Bam tells you everything. That's not just a pet, that's family." Indeed, the relationship between Jungkook and Bam has always felt deeply authentic. Jungkook has spoken before about how Bam helped him through lonely moments, stressful schedules, and emotional exhaustion. In a world where idols often maintain polished images, Jungkook's openness about his attachment to Bam feels refreshingly real. The matching outfits amplified that sincerity. Rather than appearing performative, the moment felt organic, like something Jungkook genuinely wanted to share, not something designed for engagement metrics. That authenticity is precisely why fans respond so strongly. Jungkook doesn't need grand gestures to make headlines. Sometimes all it takes is a quiet reunion with his dog. From a cultural perspective, the concept of parent-child outfits carries symbolic meaning in Korea and many Asian cultures. It represents unity, protection, and emotional closeness. By dressing in coordinated styles with Bam, Jungkook subtly positioned himself not just as an owner but as a caregiver, a guardian figure whose responsibility extends beyond fame and music. This visual narrative resonated deeply with fans, especially those who view Jungkook as someone who has grown up under public scrutiny. Watching him embrace this gentle, domestic side feels like witnessing personal evolution in real time. Industry observers also noted how moments like these reinforce Jungkook's unique brand power. Without releasing music or announcing projects, he managed to dominate headlines simply by existing authentically. It's a reminder that Jungkook's influence isn't limited to charts and awards, his everyday life carries global impact. Fashion analysts even weighed in on the matching outfits, predicting a rise in pet-parent coordination trends. Similar looks began appearing in online shops within days, with keywords like Jungkook Bam style driving traffic to pet clothing retailers. The ripple effect was immediate and measurable. But beyond trends and engagement, what truly stood out was the emotional connection. Many fans reflected on their own pets, sharing stories of reunion, companionship, and unconditional love. Jungkook and Bam became a mirror for countless relationships between humans and animals worldwide. The moment transcended fandom, it became universal. Some fans expressed gratitude, saying Jungkook's gentle content helped them through difficult days. Others admitted they replayed the clip multiple times just to feel calmer. In a fast-moving digital world filled with noise, Jungkook and Bam offered something rare: quiet comfort. The phrase "Bam, long time no see" continues to echo across fan spaces, now loaded with deeper meaning. It represents patience, reunion, and emotional continuity. It reminds fans that even global superstars experience separation, longing, and joy in rediscovery. As Jungkook continues navigating his career and personal journey, moments like this provide glimpses into who he is beyond the stage lights. They show a young man who values connection, who cherishes his companion, and who isn't afraid to share vulnerability with the world. And Bam. Bam remains calm, loyal, and quietly powerful in his presence. Without saying a word, he communicates trust and affection, grounding Jungkook in ways no performance ever could. Together, they remind us that love doesn't always need grand declarations. Sometimes it's found in matching outfits, soft smiles, and a simple greeting after time apart. For armies and casual viewers alike, this moment will be remembered not for its spectacle, but for its sincerity. Because in that brief reunion, Jungkook didn't just show us his dog. He showed us his heart. The emotional impact of Jungkook and Bam's reunion didn't fade after the initial wave of reactions. Instead, it deepened. Hours after the moment first appeared online, fan communities were still buzzing with new interpretations, discussions, and heartfelt reflections. Many began revisiting old clips of Jungkook and Bam, tracing their journey together from Bam's puppy days to the calm, steady companion he is today. Fans noticed how Bam's posture beside Jungkook seemed relaxed and trusting, a quiet testimony to years of care and bonding. Animals, after all, don't perform affection for cameras. Their comfort is genuine, and Bam's presence spoke volumes. He stood close, moved naturally, and responded to Jungkook with the ease of someone who feels safe. That safety is something Jungkook himself has spoken about in the past. During earlier live streams and interviews, he once mentioned how coming home to Bam gave him a sense of grounding after long, exhausting schedules. In an industry that demands perfection and constant visibility, Bam represents something steady and unconditional. This reunion felt like a reminder of that grounding. Observers pointed out that Jungkook appeared noticeably softer, his expressions lighter, his body language more open. It wasn't the polished charisma of a performer on stage. It was the quiet warmth of someone reconnecting with a piece of home. For many fans, this distinction mattered. They've watched Jungkook grow from a teenage trainee into a global icon, navigating fame, responsibility, and personal evolution in front of millions. Seeing him in such a simple, domestic moment feels intimate, almost sacred. It's a rare privilege to witness a side of him that isn't curated for concerts or photo shoots. Social media platforms quickly filled with long captions rather than short comments. Fans weren't just reacting, they were reflecting. Some wrote about how Jungkook and Bam reminded them of their own pets waiting at home. Others shared stories of reunions after long separations, drawing parallels between their lives and Jungkook. One fan posted, "This isn't just cute content, this is healing." Another wrote, "I didn't realize how much I needed to see Jungkook like this." These reactions highlight something powerful about Jungkook's influence. He doesn't merely entertain, he connects. His quiet moments resonate just as deeply as his performances. The matching parent-child outfits amplified this emotional narrative. Fashion-wise, the coordination was simple, understated, and warm, neutral tones, comfortable textures, and relaxed silhouettes. But symbolically, it communicated unity. It visually framed Jungkook and Bam as a pair, moving together, existing together. In Korean culture, coordinated outfits often represent closeness, whether between couples, families, or friends. Applying this concept to Jungkook and Bam elevated their relationship beyond owner and pet. It framed them as family. This subtle storytelling didn't go unnoticed. Several Korean media outlets highlighted the moment as an example of Jungkook's gentle personality, praising how he continues to show authenticity despite his immense fame. International entertainment platforms echoed similar sentiments, calling the reunion unexpectedly emotional and deeply human.